Another important button to reality is summarized by the concept of game recognize game. So, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah had this really cool poster on this billboard that said game recognize game. And it was essentially saying the game of The Daily Show, which is to make fun of politicians and get at the truth and expose some ways that we would perhaps hope that the political world didn't operate. That's the game The Daily Show is playing. The game that politicians are playing is quite different. It's essentially a game of selling influence and purporting to be someone who's for the people while you benefit yourself and your family and those close to you through political dealings. So this concept of game recognized game is so crucial for understanding reality, because in game theory, we know that some people are cooperators, other people are defectors, and depending on the game that you're playing, you have different incentives to cooperate with someone or to defect with someone. So if you have a one-off game, like let's say you're remodeling your home, this is something you probably are only going to do once every 10 years, and it's unlikely you'll use the same company to remodel it the second time. So you're quite likely to get screwed over because it's a one-off game. Whereas if you have an iterative game, like you say, hey, I'd like to remodel my home, but, let's just start with the garage, and then if that goes well, then we'll do the kitchen. And by the way, I have other neighbors who are also looking to remodel their home, so if this goes well, I'll refer you to the neighbors. This turns it into an iterative game, and now the incentives are for the other person to cooperate so they can get those additional rewards in the future. So it's important to recognize the game that everyone is playing and recognize the incentives of the game and try to create an iterative scenario so that cooperation is what people are motivated to do.